It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Tonight, we put a bow on Week 15 with a good Monday night matchup between the Carolina Panthers and the Atlanta Falcons. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken in at the 3. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a first carry here for Robinson. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield and fell incomplete.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. He'll look to throw. And this one pulled in by Rudolph. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. They'll run for it with Robinson. And he is not going anywhere. They score him for no gain. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. Defense holds firm here on the opening drive of the night. A first down carry by Elliott. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Stafford now to throw. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. There's the stiff arm. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially as pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Now Stafford. That is caught by Thielen. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 14. From the red zone now, Stafford.
Hey, he's wide open.
Too much that time. It's incomplete.
I'd say that he learned from his costly red zone pick earlier in the game,
making
because
up
this
your
time
mind
he puts the
before
throw
the
away
play
from where
starts,
any
that's
defender
terrible.
can make a play on it. Unfortunately, he also sailed it over his intended target, and that doesn't work out well either.
Throwing again at Stafford. Touchdown, Panthers. Tommy Tremble, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Panthers will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away.
Okay.
Not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. And solid field position here to start as they get this out to the 30-yard line.
Well, he gave up the first touchdown of the game.
That's Keith.
Big time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They begin the drive with Robinson. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2nd and 11. Eluding the pressure right. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people.
Listen
to get on his horse. Still accurate when he throws a nice pass for a first down.
On
I'll
first
say
and
some
10,
big
it's
one.
Robinson.
He said something with no egg.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Again, it's Robinson. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Well, this defense for the Panthers, they were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
And I think our statistician ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover.
And they're going to move it down inside the 25.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
Flush, and he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Now they'll throw here, out of the gun. This pass is caught by London. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Now this time he'll look to throw.
Oh, Dave.
Caught it. Touchdown. From 8 yards out. And the Falcons are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. able to connect on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
On first down, going back to Patterson. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. 7-7, our score after 1. From the 50, Stafford.
Oh, dang.
There's Tremble, the tight end. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. Stafford on first down. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. These two teams, they met in Charlotte earlier in the year with the Panthers coming out on top. So a win here in Atlanta would give them the season sweep. And his throw is incomplete.
Normally, he's pretty reliable. Usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Back to throw, Stafford.
Oh.
Big loss here as he's taken down. Grady Jarrett, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hekker to punt it away. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. That'll wind up being a 50-yard punt, though they do get 10 back on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
Oh, how is he holding on to the ball?
I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
The best receivers we know always tease their quarterbacks that, hey, no matter what you do, you cannot overthrow me. Well, guess what? That's exactly what happened on that play. Normally, they time it up pretty well, but on that one, he just overshot him.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
A gain of 3, 2nd down. touchdown.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing.
What?
You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again.
You gotta unzip the thing.
Then you come with a big punch later.
Oh, do I not pump it?
Yeah. No, do you know how to play?
Oh, yes, I do. Hold on. I do.
I used to play football, but on the
Second down,
controller.
around Patterson.
Yeah.
And he will take it across for
Okay.
Panthers touchdown. Cordero Patterson, his 12th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Panthers have taken the lead. Well, they've done a pretty good job keeping him in check to that point, but he finally breaks off a nice run here and gets into the end zone.
And it just takes one, doesn't it, partner? That can undo a lot of good work that a defense has done to that point. You break off one right there, and everything suddenly looks bad for you.
The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
If you don't agree, then you don't need it.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one.
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe give him a couple easy throws that he can complete and then get to the running game and try and get things settled down.
And still in the first half here, a long way to go. Second and 4. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 27-yard line. They'll set up a throw. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up second.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles.
Also, and now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about this training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. The quick slant caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. His 25th touchdown. Tying Emmitt Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Falcons are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
70 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. 1st and 10, it's Patterson. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 34-yard line. Running the counter, Patterson. Right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10.
Oh, yeah.
Off of play action. Here's Stafford. That caught by Tremble. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
A shotgun handoff to Patterson. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
Gonzalez's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. Fielded just outside the goal line. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Second half will start with a run by Patterson. Skirts by him at the 35. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. They've got the lead early here in the third quarter, and runs like that are how they establish that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead because they're leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game and truly establishing themselves here in the second half.
And a 6-yard gain gets them right around the 43.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Here's Patterson again.
No!
Tackled at the 45, following a gain of just 2.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed out hard there. He was ready for that running play. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice game.
Running left, here's Patterson. And he'll get it inside the 35.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Now a play fake it at Stafford. Out to his left. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the third quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, a touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realize what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because they don't get some kind of points here. Their next drive, that could make this a 3-possession game.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they'll get this down and around the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 8. This throw left side is caught by Tolbert. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll look to throw again. And he will find his man on the outside. It is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. Again, he'll drop the throw.
I'll head it off here.
And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
Third quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up.
I put him outside.
Second down and a run by Robinson.
Yeah,
up top. Down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. They'll drop to throw. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. The Falcon passing game looking good on this drive as they get the first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. They're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Looking to throw.
Oh, this is line by this guy.
A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Robinson will try to pick it up. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Yes.
He'll drop to throw. And this heads straight to the sideline. I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, they won't. Here comes the flag. So we'll get the penalty all sorted out when we get back. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So after the loss of down, they'll come up here with a 2nd and goal. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
And that drive's going pretty darn well. 3 previous times, converted on 3rd down. But on that one, the defense rose up and said, enough of that.
And he missed it. It's no good. And they will not cut into that 10-point lead. Now that one, an absolute backbreaker. A chance to get back within a score, couldn't do it.
Yeah, that one went begging, as they say, right? There's the opportunity, and it was missed. But all hope's not lost just yet. But, boy, getting back within 1 score would have been a powerful motivator for their defense to take the field with.
Trayvon Walker makes the tackle.
Well, partner, Marvin, our #1 stats guy just handed me a little card that says he has 97 yards on the ground today. You think he's going to get the ball again?
I think so. 3 away from that century mark. Got to have it.
Yeah, and I think what they're going to call is one of his favorite runs, whatever he feels comfortable with, and what the offensive line has executed well today to try and get him over 100 yards.
Now a 1st down throw. Stafford. That's out wide here for Robinson. No gain, and it's 2nd down.
Usually the offense has an answer to anything a defense throws at them, including a safety valve, and that's what they did on that play. They went there, but the defense still made an excellent play and held them to no gain.
They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. Being chased out left. Over the middle, complete. That's Patterson. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
And that's why you do all the drills that you do from the quarterback position, because you're not going to just throw to your strength. The right-handed quarterback naturally will want to move to the right side to throw the football. But sometimes you've got to go left, and that's exactly what happened on that play. Forced to his left, still able to accurately throw it downfield for a completion.
Escaping the pressure right. Open man is Thielen. Is complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. They'll get 34 yards there. To the air again. Stafford.
Strap. Oh, my word.
The turning point they need. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And the Falcons are
Boy, what, Thielen?
That is the play they needed in a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. He'll look to throw. And he rifles one incomplete. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. Yeah, man, it's caught inside the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And boy, Charles, it is no doubt a passing league. We get that, but did you ever think we would see someone pass for 7,000 yards in a season? He just went over that threshold.
Brandon, 7,000.
Touchdown, Falcons! Chigakakwo from 8 yards out. And the Falcons have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
On 2nd and 11 now. Stafford, quick slant, caught by Moore. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people call it gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
And he is going to have the 1st down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Straight ahead, Patterson.
Oh, he been outside.
2nd and 8 coming up. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Stafford going to throw it.
Oh, where is my running back?
And he'll complete this one to Patterson. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And 3rd and 8 now. So he rolls out of the pocket left, just ends up finding a safety valve, but no gain there.
No gain, but looked like they were well coached on the play because he still went through his progressions, and the receivers know that when the quarterback exits the pocket, they have to find routes to run now to get into his sight lines and try and help him out. End up throwing it short to the running back. Give the defense credit for not giving up any yardage.
Now Stafford. Looking deep downfield. He's got him in. Complete. Touchdown, Carolina. Tommy Tremble with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Panthers use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line.
Oh, I missed.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly. Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. We'll get a pause here. There appears to be a Panther who is shaken up on that last play. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
Here we go.
2nd down and 3. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Gonna let it fly for Rudolph.
Yo!
Touchdown. So
that boy is fine.
Just got a little bit more interesting here in the final minute. Kudo for the point after. And the lead is down to a field goal now. So with 40 seconds left, we'll see the onside.
We're going to get this onside
to go their way. It's now. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee, and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game. What year was that? 1978. I think it was in November.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. The Panthers down to a knee out of the victory formation. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down.